Oh my.
I know, that's why I can't.
We'll DM you.
You can DM me and ask me that one. Damn, I lost the questions. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hunter for those of you who are new here. For those of you who are already subscribed, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. This is my first video in the new house, first sit down video in the new house. I did do a moving vlog. I'll link it right up here. If you guys haven't watched that, go check it out. But like I said, this is my first vlog in the new house, so welcome home guys. We are all family here on my channel. It has been a while since I've done a video like this. I have gained quite a few subscribers since the last time, so thought I would sit down and answer all of your questions that you guys wanted to know about me. Anything you wanted to know, there were no questions off the board. It can be about flight attendant, my personal life, anything you guys wanted to know. So let's dive right into today's video. Alright, the first question comes from Steven FLA, and it is, how did you and John meet? I actually made an entire video about this. If you guys want to watch it, I'll link it right here for you guys. But long story short, John and I met on an airplane. Question number 2 comes from Nascaro12, and if I butcher your name, guys, I'm so sorry. Is there a destination that you wish your airline flew to? I guess Europe. I guess just for like non-revving purposes or going like flying for free purposes. I would like if we flew to Europe, but I mean, if I had to pick one, that's what I pick. Anywhere in Europe. The next question comes from Nanilam Hall, maybe? Sorry if I butchered your name. It says, have you been to Disney World since you moved to Florida yet? Love you. Love you too. No, we have not been to Disney World yet. What the heck? Charlie Dolly. We gotta go. If you guys aren't subscribed to Charlie Dolly, I'll leave her little YouTube channel down below. She's also a flight attendant and she also does Disney vlogs, so if that's something you're into, definitely go check her out. But I'm in the process of getting my Disney season pass right now, so we will definitely be going soon. This question comes from Bridget G63 and it says, do you and John plan on having kids one day? The answer to that is yes, we do. However, it is very expensive to adopt a child, so it's gonna be a little bit. Next question comes from Gino James 88. It says, hi Hunter, if you couldn't work for your airline, which airline would you work for and why? I would pick American Airlines. I've always liked American Airlines. I was a big US Air fan back in the day. I'm from Pittsburgh, so if you guys know anything about aviation or like US Airways, you know they had a big base in Pittsburgh, so I would go with American Airlines. My next question comes from Lauren's Flying Life. Lauren is so cute. We follow each other on Instagram. I'm gonna link her Instagram right here so you guys can go check her out. She is a flight attendant in the UK. Definitely go check her out. She said, have you ever been to England? If you did you like it? XX. XX, back to you, girl. Yes, I have been to England. I went to England in 2017? 2016? One of the two, 2016 or 2017. Yes, I loved London. We had an amazing time, but London is a little bit pricey, but it was definitely worth it. I'm glad I got the experience and I hope to come back soon. Our next question comes from A.Vaughn, like A like E.H. Vaughn. So it says, some people say being a flight attendant means not having time with family. How true is that? So on reserve, you don't really have a choice of how much you're home and how much you're not. You kind of have to do whatever your airline assigns you to do. So I can understand why a lot of people miss out on family events and get-togethers and spending time with their family. So on reserve, it is hard to spend time with your family. But once you have a line, if you're able to like drop trips and swap trips around to make your schedule the way you want it and the days you need off, you will have a lot more flexibility. So it is not totally impossible to have... It is not totally impossible. Wait, I don't know how to say this. Shoot. It is possible to have family time as a flight attendant. That's what I'm trying to say. Jordanian said, what is your favorite ride at Disney World? Disney World? I was gonna say Harry Potter, but that's Universal. So I would guess... I'm gonna move back. I would say my favorite ride at Disney is Everest. I really like that one, so that's always a good ride. Adam Fowler Photography said, how did you become a flight attendant? Was it a childhood dream or just you went out on a whim, I guess he's trying to say. I became a flight attendant from watching YouTube, actually. I was watching Charlie Dolly and Wonderfully Allie. Like I said, I already linked Charlie Dolly's channel in the description, so go check her out, and definitely go check out Wonderfully Allie. She's so nice. We've met twice now, so definitely go check her out. But just from watching videos on them, that is really how I got into this. Like, I can't say like this was my lifelong dream or my childhood dream. Like, this was just something that I became passionate about through YouTube, so I thought that was really cool. Next question comes from Jack the Wiz. He said, how's married life? One of my friends just got engaged. Any advice? Married life is good. We are going strong still. Any advice? I would say just get to know each other. know what each other wants, what each other's needs are. If you have a bad day, like, take it with a grain of salt and move on. Take the good days with the bad. It'll all work out in the end for the best. You guys are gonna be so happy together. Congratulations on getting engaged. You're going to have so much fun planning your wedding, getting married, honeymooning, being newlyweds. It is gonna be such a fun experience. Don't take it for granted because it will go so fast, and before you know it, you'll be married and off on your own. And I feel like I'm just rambling, but like, seriously though, you will love being married, hopefully. J.Mark89 said, why did you want to become a flight attendant? I just kind of answered that a little bit. I told you guys, just through watching YouTube. YouTube opened up so many new doors for me. BDog425 said, what flight attendants do you watch on YouTube? I watch quite a few flight attendants on YouTube, so I'm going to do my top 5. My top 5 are Charlie Dolly, Wonderfully Allie, Carrie Ann, like whoa, Carrie Ann, Olive's TV. My 5th one, I'm gonna go with Lauren Pruitt. Lauren Pruitt. If you guys don't subscribe to her channel, I'm gonna also link her down below. She is a little bit of a newer flight attendant vlogger, I would say. She's been on here for a little bit now, but she's still pretty new to the scene, so definitely go check her out. I became quickly obsessed with her videos. She's so cute, so sweet, so definitely go show her some love. Hi, I'm laying in bed editing right now. I definitely forgot to mention Fly with Stella. I watch all of her videos. I guess I just wasn't thinking at the time, but definitely add Fly with Stella into that list. Her channel and stuff is linked down below as well. BDog425 also asked, who is the most famous flight attendant you've ever met? So I kind of have a weird answer to this. So there's 2. If we're talking like YouTube famous or like social media famous, I'm gonna go with Wonderfully Allie. But if we're talking about like nationally newspaper news famous, I would go with Doreen Walsh. Doreen Walsh. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, I'm so sorry. Doreen, we'll just call her Doreen. Doreen was on the US air flight that actually crashed into the Hudson River. She was the flight attendant in the back of the plane. I believe she was also the most injured flight attendant on the plane. John and I actually got the pleasure to meet her in the Pittsburgh airport the one day, just randomly at the rental car place. So she was super, super nice. John took a picture with her. If I can find it, I'll insert it right here for you guys. But she was super nice, and she was on ABC News. She was on a lot of different things, so I guess probably she's the most famous flight attendant I've ever met. N532UA asked, what did you do or other line of work before becoming a flight attendant? So before I was a flight attendant, I went to college and I worked at Olive Garden for like so many years actually. And John worked at Public Supermarket as customer service team leader for like 10 years, going on 11 years. So we both kind of had like a pretty long period at our previous job before becoming flight attendants. Nothing crazy though, like it's not a huge change, so customer service based. Next question comes from Thrift and Find, and it says, what was your first impression of Detroit? Whew. So when I got hired at my airline and I got based in Detroit, I was like, okay, because you know there's a lot of negative stereotypes about Detroit, if we're being honest. I just heard not the best things about Detroit. So when we were looking to move to Michigan, we ended up in Ann Arbor, so a little bit outside of the city, like maybe 30 minutes outside of downtown Detroit. But I can honestly say, getting to Detroit, I was shocked. It was nothing like you see in like 8 Mile or like on TV. Like, I felt very safe, and I thought that it was a really cool city, and I'm really lucky that I got the chance to live there. Definitely want to go back soon. If for some reason one day Florida doesn't work out, being Detroit based was amazing. The base was so incredible. The people were so nice. So I'm really gonna miss them. Thrift and Find also asked, do you think that your airline is a good airline to work for? I've heard mixed reviews. The answer to that, honestly, is yes. My airline is a really good airline to work for. If you're wanting to not be on reserve for a long time, if you're wanting to have a lot of flexibility with your schedule, I definitely recommend applying at my airline. At my airline, we have the ability to drop down to 0 hours every month if you can hold a line. On reserve, you basically have to work what they give you, but once you can have a line and have that set schedule, you're able to drop all of your trips. You do not have to work if you don't want to. I know there's some other carriers where you're required to work a certain amount of hours every month, but for my airline, if you're really into flexibility, it is a great option for you. Stacy 102677 said, are you enjoying living in Florida? Yes. Sharichi _ said, you are my angel. Sharon, you are my angel. I love you. Guys, I used to work with Sharon at my airline, but she just left me for United. I'm like, so sad. But no, I'm actually so happy for her. She just graduated today. Congratulations, Sharon. I love you so much. I hope you have the best time in San Francisco. I hope you get the best trips, the best layovers, and I hope United makes you so happy. Airline flyer guy said, did you ever think you'd be married at your age? No, but do I regret it? Absolutely not. Airline flyer guy said, if you weren't a flight attendant, what would you be doing? I don't know. Probably something... Oh gosh, I don't know. I would definitely want to work in an office, I think. I would want to have like my own desk, my own space. Definitely some sort of office setting. I'm not sure exactly what I would do, but an office setting. Can Bowie 1A06 said, can you make videos of you two doing challenges? Example, the chapstick challenge. Absolutely. If that's something you guys want to see, why not? I'm definitely down to do that. However, I don't know if I've ever shared this on my channel, but I cannot flip and stand chapstick. Oh, I hate putting that on my lips. I hate if John's wearing it and he gives me a kiss. Literally makes my skin crawl and I cringe. So definitely won't be doing the chapstick challenge, but if there's a challenge that you guys want me to do, comment down below and we can see about it. Underscore Mary Jane said, do you plan on staying with your airline? Yes. For the time being. For the time being, I'll be here. I don't know what the future holds. I'm not gonna talk too much. Oh, guys, this guy asked a question earlier in the video. Steven FLA again said, this isn't a question, but I just want you to say that I love your videos, even on my worst days. Just watch one of your videos. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you, Steven. I literally just dropped my phone so hard on the floor. Hi, come here. Guys, we have a special guest coming in.
Come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby.
I get copyrighted for that. Okay, let's ask John a few questions. Have you ever had a layover in Memphis or Jackson, Mississippi?
No.
No, we don't fly there. Maybe one day though. We're adding so many new destinations, so.
Just out of Nashville.
True. Underscore Lauren Pruitt. Guys, I just mentioned her in my top 5 flight attendants that I watch. She's so cute. Definitely go subscribe to her. She asked, morning or night flights? For me, I'm gonna say night flights.
I like morning, but not super early morning.
Yeah,
like
I'm not
6
a morning person.
If it's a 7 a.m. departure, I'm okay with that. When it's nighttime flying,
I don't mind nighttime flying. Most people sleep, and they're
good.
not as needy at night.
I like to get to a layover early in the day to have a nice dinner. When I get to a layover at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, it's just wasting a day.
Yeah, it just depends, really. It really depends on the situation. Queen Griff 13 said, can we bond over Trisha Paytas and be besties? Queen Griff 13, absolutely, because I'm a Trisha Paytas stan. I honest to God love her.
Obsessed.
He doesn't really like her too much. He watches her videos with me.
I'm just like, she, I don't know. She kind of reminds me of like an Anna Nicole Smith.
She does. She dresses like Anna Nicole Smith sometimes, so.
I'm like falling off this.
I know, me too. I'm like, oh, I keep sliding. Tony K said, where is your favorite place to fly to? Where is a place you would like to visit? Right now, my favorite place to fly to is Orlando, because that means I'm going home from work. A place I would like to visit would be Dubai. You?
Let's see. Believe it or not, my favorite layover city is Atlantic City. Hands down, my favorite.
Atlantic City.
I know.
No shade.
You know, there's so much to do because, you know, whether you like to eat or drink or gamble or shop, it's all in that vicinity. Or even see a show. Yeah. I love Vegas, don't get me wrong, but if I'm going to
definitely
summer,
Vegas.
It's like 100+ degrees. Yeah, I'm not good. And Atlantic City, you have the beach right there. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Places I like to visit. Anywhere in Europe. I try to go to Greece every year, trying to bring this one to go see
I'm
my
trying.
family.
Are any of you from Greece? If you're from Greece, let me know. Let me know. We can link up over
I
there.
definitely want to go to Rome, get some pasta and pizza.
Oh, heck yeah, you guys. You see this stomach right here? It is built for Italian food, so we can go anytime. Alright guys, John had to go back to whatever he was doing. So the next question comes from Sarah Carbajal again, said, where do you see yourself and John in 5 years, flying with the same company, same base? Same base? I don't know. Potentially, unless something like monumental changes. If we are still here at the same airline, probably the same base. As for the same company, I don't know. I don't know what life has in store for us. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. Tracy Stewart said, why do you like working certain plane models over others? Is it due to workspace, passenger size, etc.? No. Some planes are older than others, so I like to fly on newer planes. Obviously, they're a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner. I feel like there's a little bit more space. My favorite plane to fly on right now is the 321 because there is so much space. The exit row is like humongous. You can stand in it with no problem. A lot of galley space. Least favorite plane is 319. 319 has the least amount of passengers though, so that's definitely a plus. 321 holds over 228 people, I think. So that definitely is a lot of people on board, and the 319 only holds 145. So we almost have 100 more passengers on the 21. Andrew Schwartz said, what is it like to work holidays as a flight attendant? Do you and John ever luck out and get off the holidays? Working holidays, it's honestly just another day. I mean, you can be a little bit sad that you're not with your family, but as for work goes, it basically just feels like another day. Some people are a little bit nicer, knock on wood sometimes, not always. What was the other part of the question? Do you ever luck out and get the holidays off? Last year, I got Christmas Eve off, I think. Remember, I think I had Thanksgiving off. I might have, I don't remember. It just really depends. I was on reserve last year, so it was a little bit harder. This time, I'm pretty sure, like, bidding a line, I'm not gonna hold any major holidays off, but we'll see what happens. Jeff Glasspan asked, I follow the site Passenger Shaming. When you see people with their feet on the bulkhead, are you able to let them know not to do it so it doesn't break, or do you just ignore it? Thanks. I don't know the answer. I probably wouldn't say anything. I don't know. Does that make me a bad flight attendant? I don't know. I try not to. If it's not bothering the person next to them, I probably won't say anything just to try to avoid the confrontation. But obviously, if it's like intruding on the other person's space, if the other person is uncomfortable, I would definitely say something. Miguel De Jesus said, what made you want to move to the Sunshine State? I live in Tampa and I remember seeing your hassle getting out of Florida, LOL, closer to John's mom. Yes, closer to John's mom. She is having surgery in July, so we definitely want to be here while she is recovering from surgery. Orlando is our newest base. We gained a lot of seniority, both of us, even though John is more senior than me. Both gained a lot of seniority coming to Orlando. Detroit was very, very senior, so I would have been on reserve for a hot minute up there. So we came down here and life is a little bit better. Robin Cole said, what do you miss about Detroit? What do I miss about Detroit? The people. Definitely the people. She also said, do you find you get higher value flights from Orlando? I sure hope you do. It's pretty much the same. There's not much of a difference. Sandra M said, how do you deal with passengers with food allergies? I don't really have too many passengers with food allergies. There are protocols and regulations put in place by my airline, maybe even the FAA, I'm not completely sure, of how to deal with food allergies on the plane. We try to kind of separate them from anything that might put them in harm's way. Brandon Denton said, why do only certain airlines fly to certain cities? I'm not really sure. I guess it just depends on if they can sell tickets to a certain city or not. I'm not really sure what the algorithm is to come up with their routes. Zach Middlecoff said, what is it like flying with John? It is incredibly frustrating. No, I'm just kidding. It's fun. We have a good time. No issues. Alright guys, we have time for one more question. Today's final question comes from Esleen Lewis, and she said, what is the passing score for tests during training for your airline, and are there any retakes? It's been a while since I went to training, but I'm pretty sure it was 90% and you get 2 retakes. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. Well, that is all the time I have today to answer your questions. If I didn't get to your question, or if you have more questions to ask me, you can comment them down below or direct message me and I will answer all of your questions. If you're not already following me, go follow me on Instagram. It is linked here. It is also linked down below. I'll also link John's Instagram down there for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit that red subscribe button and turn on my post notifications. All you gotta do is click that bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.